Well, my name's Colin Morgan, and I'm playing the part of Merlin. There's certainly a lot of parallels, I think, between me doing this job and me in real life. I think for myself, coming from Armagh in Northern Ireland, this a small town, and coming to somewhere like London, for example, is kind of parallels between Merlin and myself. This certainly is a big challenge. For a start, there's so much variety. I mean, within an episode of, CGI stunts that you have to do, it's followed by dramatic scenes, followed by talking to a green ball. I mean, those kind of challenges are something which it takes a while to get used to. As in terms of where the scripts are going, we have no idea. It's as much a surprise to us as to the audience. And but certainly the writing is fantastic, and we get it's like Christmas whenever an episode comes through, because you're getting to see it for the first time, and so we're just very excited about where it's all going to go. As an actor, you can never stop learning anyway. But I think Richard Wilson is a good little is a good teacher to have. I think in the scenes, you can't help but rub off and have pick up on his kind of technique as well. I was very excited to get to do my first stunt, because it was my first stunt on this show, first stunt ever, really. So whenever they were linking me up, I was well excited about it. And but it wasn't painful. It was fine, because they had like padded the wall and all that. So but yeah, I was well excited to get to do it.
I'm Bradley James, and I play Arthur. We see Camelot at a time that's, I suppose, pre the sort of familiar myth, pre the stories, the familiar stories that everyone's kind of aware of, sort of grows up knowing. We start with Merlin and Arthur in their younger years, where we sort of see the process of what they go through to become the men that we know that they're going to become. And their relationship is a little bit tetchy at first.
I'm playing Uther with a U, not Arthur with an A, because Uther with an U goes U, not R. Uther Pendragon, who is Arthur Pendragon's father, he basically is the underbelly and the sort of the darkness of the kingdom, and he's basically what opposes Merlin and Gaius and all the forces of magic that are trying to sort of to make them, to bring magic back into the kingdom, and Uther is not having any of it. You walk through the gates, and you're in this cobbled courtyard that has got the vibe that it's lived in, and it's the only medieval castle one I've been in that's kind of not got great chunks of stone missing. So you're in what, to all intents and purposes, is a working castle.
Lancelot and Merlin meet at the very beginning of episode 6, where Merlin is being chased by a huge griffin, and suddenly we see someone save his life, and that someone is Lancelot. So it's great. He starts off as a hero already, and so that relationship, you can see there's a real loyalty there, and Merlin is extremely appreciative towards Lancelot. And then things turn around where Merlin ends up helping Lancelot out himself. I think it's a show that has a huge potential, looks great, there's great characters, great storyline, a lot of action, full of adventures, so that should really have a big attraction for worldwide audiences.
My name is Katie McGrath, and I play Morgana. I think the main thing that's going to set it apart from everything is that sort of the extra character in the show is magic. It's this unknown quantity. It's this, you never know what's going to happen in each episode and how it's going to play out. And alongside that, it's more about this version of King Arthur is more about the relationship between all the characters, and it's very much following the characters as they grow. It is a huge project. I mean, we filmed for 8 months, and we're on location for some of that, and we're in studio, and we film in France in the most fantastic chateau. When we all first came up to it, as a cast collectively stopped and in awe, because this was exactly how we thought Camelot should look. And when you see that, I guarantee it, you're going to think it's CGI, because you can't imagine that something that beautiful actually exists. It's special, it's different, and it's exciting.